Baruch Hashem, another 5 minutes of tefillah as we move towards the end of this monumental work. And I think we're all starting to realize the incredible nature that Rav Shimshon Pincus is slowly infusing into each and every one of us as we start to realize bit by bit what our tefillahs could be, what our tefillahs should be, etc., etc. And in our concluding remarks, we're learning about Achana. What a way to end, to prepare. And he firstly proves today that Achana is a matter of halacha. It's found in the Gemara in Shulchan Aruch that teaches us, says the Gemara in Brachis, Haroit says she kabul alav ol malchus shamayim shalema. You want to accept upon yourself the yoke of heaven in its entirety? Yifne v'yitel yadav. Use the bathroom, wash your hands, put on tefillin, and read Shema. Says Rav Chia bar Avam, Rav Yechlan, when he uses the bathroom, washes his hands, puts a tefillin. Male alav ha'akasav ki'ilu. What did you do? You built a mizbeach and you brought a carbon. And of course, we wonder, what exactly did this person do so great? He used the bathroom. He washed his hands. He put on tefillin and he davened. Says Rav Shimshon Pincus clearly, it's not just teaching us that if you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. The Gemara is teaching us that these are all steps to prepare to daven. One knows Shachris is in 10 minutes. I have to use the bathroom. I have to wash my hands. I got to put on tefillin. It's a form of achana. It's a form of preparation. And he continues and he says, what did the Gemara say? It's as if you built a mizbeach. Now, this can't be referring to the Beis HaMikdash, where there's a mitzvah to build a mizbeach. But rather, says Rav Shimshon Pincus, is referring to after the Beis HaMikdash, or before, depending on history, when one was allowed to build a bama, a private altar, that when you prepare for davening properly, when you do these extra acts, it's as if you took your hands and you built something. You built an edifice for your prayers, for your carbon to Hashem. And continues with Shimshon Pincus with a few incredible mishalim. And he begins with the Brisker Rav. And as we'll see, it sounds like something so beyond. But as he gives us example after example, we'll see that this is actually something that each and every one of us can tap into. And they say about the Brisker Rav that he would prepare for Havdalah on Motzei Shabbos for many hours. Interesting. Brisker Rav prepared for Havdalah for many hours. Now, anyone who spent the Shabbos with the Brisker Rav would wonder, what exactly does that mean? Because what was he doing for hours before Havdalah? He would give a shiur, he was davening, he was saying Shema, he was talking to people and learning. How was he preparing? Says Rav Shimshon Pincus, clearly what's going on over here is the idea that we're saying that the form of preparation and preparing for tefillah doesn't necessarily mean to sit and do nothing and prepare. But rather, even through your natural and regular course of your day, you could be thinking, you could be realizing, you could be conjuring up thoughts that shortly I'm going to stand before the king. In a few moments, I'm going to say Havdalah. And it sounds very lofty and very high. And he continues with the next mashal. And he says there's a doctor, and a doctor is going to perform an intense and difficult surgery. And the surgery is scheduled for the afternoon. The doctor wakes up early. And if you were to look at a video camera of this doctor's day until the surgery, it would look like a regular day. He got up, he davened, he had appointments, he had meetings, and he went into the surgery. But if you were to dive into the psyche of that doctor, what would you see? That the entire day he was thinking about the surgery. The entire day he was playing through his head the different scenarios that could come out during the surgery. He was going through step by step how he's going to perform the surgery. He was reminding himself, the surgery's in 5 hours, the surgery's in 3 hours. I better use the bathroom, better make sure I take a nap, better have a cup of coffee. The surgery's coming up. The preparation, like the Brisker Rav, didn't necessarily mean to do nothing. It means throughout the course, as tefillah is coming closer and closer, we keep it in our minds and our thoughts, conjuring up images and realizations and plans that we're about to daven. And b'siyata d'shmaya, we'll have more examples in the next year. But the more that we start to realize this, that achana, that preparation could be done with other things while we're driving to shul. An hour before, and we realize, okay, mincha's in an hour. I have a half hour. I have to take a drink. I have to use the bathroom. I'm about to talk to God. This person's sick. I need this Yeshua. I need this. Then what happens is when we finally come to the tefillah and we open the siddur, we're not opening it from a place of, oh boy, we have to daven quickly. Because it's been on our minds, our hearts, our souls, as we indeed really did prepare for many, many hours for such a tefillah.